Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Thomas. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Thomas. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Haskins' throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Thomas. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Here's Thomas on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty deep.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield that need it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd down at 5.
They run. Robinson.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Falcon 6.
On 1st down, it's Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
A give to Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That swung out wide to Harris.
Touchdown! Najee Harris. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Play action. Thomas.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Let's go, 950, 950. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
First down, Falcons.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Green. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wolford's throw here pulled in by Bowden. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now Wolford. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Wolford now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Wolford. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw, it's Wolford. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Morse, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.